Hey everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Yoga Anywhere. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. So this week I have been fighting a really terrible cold. This is the best I've looked and sounded all week, and I've been spending a lot of time sleeping and drinking fluids and drinking tea and just trying to really get over this cold. But one of the things that's really great when you're battling something like a cold or a sickness is to do a gentle yoga practice. So today's practice is going to be one of my favorite practices for when you're feeling under the weather or maybe you feel like a cold's coming on. Definitely take it as you need it depending on how you're feeling. But it'll be nice and gentle, nice and slow, and perfect for just helping the immune system and helping the body deal with the sickness. So we are going to get started in a relaxed child's pose. So big toes touching, knees together. We're going to drop our sit bones down to our heels and just reach our arms back with our forehead coming down onto the mat. So here, just taking a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. If you're battling a cold, it might be really challenging to breathe in and out of your nose, and that's fine. You can just breathe in and out of your mouth. And if you are battling that cold, you may notice a bit of sinus pressure happening here, just a switch in the direction with your head. Maybe having a box of tissues nearby if need be, if you need to blow your nose at any point. That's totally fine. Just seeing if you can take nice deep inhales and exhales, really allowing your body to relax into the mat. Really good. Now, it might feel like you never want to come up from here. That's totally fine. But we're going to slowly roll up just as you're ready. Very good. And as you come up, we'll just do a couple of gentle neck circles. So just head over towards the right and slowly rolling the chin towards the chest. And then back the other direction. So left ear towards left shoulder. And then back up again. And all the way around. And as you come back up to neutral, just allowing your head to fall the other direction, so left ear towards left shoulder, and just continuing the rotation. Remembering to breathe here. Especially when we have a cold, it can make our breath really short and shallow because we're already struggling to breathe, especially when we eat. So just really giving yourself this chance to dive deep into the deep breaths, even if it can't be through your nose. Really good, and coming back up to neutral. Awesome. Coming on to hands and knees, so tabletop position, stacking wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. On an inhale, drop the belly, reach the hips and head, coming into cow pose. On an exhale, rounding down, arching the spine, coming into cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Really good. Coming back to neutral position and just doing hip circles around towards the right. Just really getting into all the different places where all the blood could be stuck. We really want to move the blood, get nice fresh blood and oxygen into the body. Just trying to detox all of the yucky germs and toxins out of our system. And other direction. Really good. Okay, we're gonna come into hip circles now. So taking your left leg up like you're gonna pee on a fire hydrant if you were a dog, not a human, and just beginning to rotate forward. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll settle back into that child's pose, except this time we're going to have big toes touching, knees about as wide as your mat, and keep your arms in front of you. So heading back into child's pose, just taking a little breather here, allowing the body to settle. We don't want to stress out the body too much. All right, coming back up to center, and we'll do the other side. So right leg up and forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing down. Starting through all 10 of your fingers, tucking your toes, and sending your hips to downward facing dog. So just really allowing the blood flow to switch here, and just observing how you feel. If you've got a bad sinus headache, maybe taking it a bit easy here. If your nose is running out of your face right now, if your snot's running out of your nose, just taking a break to wipe that is totally fine as well. Just whatever you need, really allow this to be your practice. Really good. And as you're ready, we're going to step our feet towards our hands. So one foot and then the other. And we're going to take an inhale, draw the hands to the shins, long spine. And then exhale, fold forward here. Grabbing opposite elbows and just allowing yourself to hang, bending your knees if you need. Spinning 3 breaths here. Really good. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen. And then exhale, folding once again. Heel toe your feet out to about mat's width distance. Feet are about at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to sink our hips down, coming into Malasana or Yogi squats. Nice long spine here. Hands in towards your chest in prayer position, and using your elbows to kind of open your hips a little bit. Just taking 3 deep breaths here. And as you're ready, sinking down onto your hips. Then we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose. So bottoms of your feet together, holding onto your ankles and taking an inhale to lengthen your spine, and then an exhale to just gently fold forward. Really good. Breathing nice, deep inhales and exhales here. Maybe closing your eyes if you're starting to feel tired. Really good. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly coming back up. So we're going to come into a seated twist. So allow your left leg to be long. Your right leg will step over top of your left knee. We're going to hug our right knee with our left hand and then reach our right hand behind us. Take an inhale to lengthen and then an exhale to twist through your spine. So twists are really great when you're fighting any type of sickness because they really allow the organs to detox. So of course you want to drink lots of water after this to really help flush out all those toxins. I mean, you should drink lots of water all the time, but especially when you're battling some sort of sickness. All right, inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly release back to center. Extending both your legs long. Take an inhale, reach your hands up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, folding forward. Relaxing through your head and neck and keeping your spine as long as possible. Deep inhales and exhales here. All right, inhale deeply. Exhale, slowly coming back up to center. Draw your left knee in towards your chest to step it over your right knee. Right arm wraps around your left knee. Left hand behind you. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine and an exhale to twist on the other side. Deep inhales and exhales here. Always remembering to breathe. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly release. And as you're ready, rocking yourself onto your back. Drawing your knees into your chest as you get there, giving yourself a little squeeze here. The final pose we're going to do is legs up the wall. So you can actually bring yourself to a wall and allow your legs to come up. Otherwise, you can just allow them to reach up towards the ceiling. Nice and floppy feet, so just allow them to be really relaxed. You don't need to point or flex. Arms can be long by your sides or just sit on your belly to encourage your breath. Whatever feels good for you here. Allow yourself to close your eyes. And we're going to hang out here for 10 breaths. One more breath. Really good. Keeping your eyes closed, just allowing your legs to come down, allowing your legs to extend long in front of you. Feet are about hips width distance, and allow your feet to be heavy by your sides. Flipping your palms up towards the ceiling, just allowing yourself to be heavy on the mat here. Moving into our final posture, which is Shavasana. And this is going to be one of the most powerful postures for helping your body heal. It's a deep relaxation, a deeply restful pose. I would really encourage you to stay here as long as you can, upwards of even 10 minutes. We're going to spend a couple of moments here. Just allow yourself to really relax. If you have the time, I'd really encourage you to stay here longer. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you feel better. Hope this helps your sickness. Namaste.